Shabba-ba-dee-ba-da, hello and welcome.
Alex, what are you doing?
Well, I'm singing, Nate. I'm singing the intro to Fast Forward, the musical.
This isn't a musical. Fast Forward is a variety show produced by broadcasting students at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
Well, yeah, but our first host, Jesse, is talking about music in her interview with 8th Day Broken. Let's check it out.
All right.
Attention's like an open door, and good intentions leave their scars.
Hi, we're 8th Day Broken. I'm Jake, and I play guitar and sing.
I'm Alec, and I play the bass guitar.
I'm Kurt, and I play drums.
The band started on April 21st, 2009.
With Jake on guitar and me on drums. One of our other friends played bass. He left shortly afterwards, and for a while we were a two-piece. For probably like 5 years. Alec joined our band about 3 years ago, and it's been good ever since. I would say our genre of music kind of combines all of our influences and preferences.
Some of my big influences musically would be Tom DeLonge from Blink-182, Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day. Oddly enough, Meghan Trainor, I really like a lot of the harmony she does.
I'd say my influences musically as far as drumming would be a lot of, again, indie, so Modest Mouse, Electric Guest.
I'm very into just older, like a lot of things from like the late 60s, early 70s. So a lot of my bass lines are very inspired by acts like King Crimson, Frank Zappa, Cardiacs.
The songwriting process includes two different ways. One of them, I basically write the whole song and then send a rough demo to Kurt and Alec. And from there, they make it pretty.
The second writing process, pretty much, we'll either be working on something else or just jamming, and then we start playing something, and we just go from there, and sometimes it works really well. And we're like, wow, that should be a song. I would say our future goals would be to play music that we love to play, and hopefully other people like it.
And on the 8th day, there was pop-punk music. Thanks, Jesse, for that. You know, I think we should hit up one of their shows.
Yeah, I'm more of a bluegrass country guy myself.
Oh, yeah? What's your favorite song?
You know the one that goes like, down the dirt road with my red truck, yonder. I can't really remember the words.
That's enough, Buffalo Bill. How about we mosey on over to the saloon and have a drink with Margaret at the Lucky Bucket Brewery?
Sounds good to me. I've got a hankering for a sarsaparilla.
The Lucky Bucket Brewery, an excuse for Nebraska beer drinkers to kick back and unwind since 2008. What started off as one of few craft breweries in Nebraska, Lucky Bucket now competes with over 40 different craft breweries throughout the state. Founder and owner Jason Payne is excited about how much the beer industry has blown up in Nebraska.
So it's just crazy the amount of breweries that have popped up, and it's awesome. It gives people a lot of opportunity to try a bunch of new beers, support their local brewers instead of buying from a national or a macro brewer. So the possibilities and the availability of beers out there it's expanded amazingly, and it's great to be a part of it.
With the increased competition comes the added pressure of keeping on top of their game and drawing people back to the tasting room, something Payne admits is challenging.
The business side of me says, increased competition makes everybody better. So I think, keeping on top of quality, keeping on top of new styles, new flavor combinations that we come up with, not just doing what every guy down the street's doing. So that's always a challenge, but it's also fun. It makes us lets us tap our creative juices.
And when it comes to creativity, Lucky Bucket has an edge over some other breweries. Not only is their La Vista location home to their brewery operation, but it also houses their Cut Spike distillery. The brewers combine the brewery and distillery sides of the business to create differentiated products, like their Wicked Joe. This beer uses their Certified Evil aged in whiskey barrels with the added taste of coffee and vanilla to create an Imperial Oatmeal Stout. We're paying the customers are what the business is all about, and creating new and exciting beers to keep people coming back for a good time.
We do a lot of stuff internally here, like pint nights and big events. We do a big Oktoberfest in the fall. We do a big summer bash in July. So we try to do things to interact with the community because they're the ones that are drinking our beer and that are keeping us going.
LB's Pint Night is a crowd favorite, with the tasting room packed to the brim, with people waiting in line to try the newest creation.
Yeah, once a month we pick a cool pint, throw our logo on it, and we try to release a new beer with every pint night. So we kind of do an introductory offering, and then people get to come in, they get the pint glass with their purchase, and then they get discount pints for the entire night. So it's fun. It's a good way to just kind of give back and give people something new to try.
As for the next beer Lucky Bucket plans to roll out, well, that's information they wouldn't tell. But one thing's for sure, they're always brewing up something delicious.
Oh, it's tasty, Nate. I always love grabbing a cold one at a brewery every once in a while.
Yeah, you know, me too, but I think I need a glass of water.
Hey, Nate,
What?
is water wet?
Don't even start.
Well, I'm gonna go find out.
We'll find out after the break.
Ever have trouble traversing the busy streets and sidewalks of Lincoln? The University of Nebraska contracts with StarTran to prevent those transportation headaches. The East, City, and Innovation campuses are all connected through routes that run Monday through Friday during the fall and spring semesters. While low prices are available for all passengers, students, faculty, and staff receive additional deals. All students actually receive an annual bus pass through their student fees. Cut traffic out of your day and experience these convenient services.
The Cat House is a local no-kill cat shelter and adoption center where volunteers pledge to care for and provide a loving home to hundreds of cats every day. The cats are housed in spacious rooms where visitors can interact and play with the cats. Donating to the Cat House provides medical care and helps find these cats a forever home. Located on the corner of 37th and O Street, visit the Cat House today to donate or adopt.
Searching for a college can be challenging. There's so many things to look for. Dorms, campus involvement, classes, and facilities all play a factor. So why not take a campus visit? At UNL, you can sign up for a campus visit Monday through Friday in the morning or the afternoon. All visits include a welcome session, walking campus tour, and an academic appointment with a specific major. We aim to provide the ultimate student experience with every visit, so sign up for your campus visit today.
We'll see you soon.
Visit admissions.unl.edu for information on how to sign up. Welcome to Mysteries of the World. I'm your host, Alex Fernando. Today we're going to ask the public, is water wet? Is it Reese's or Reese's? Let's go find out. Sir, are you studying hard here in the library?
Yes, sir.
Now, have you studied the question of, is water wet?
No, I haven't, but I think it is wet.
Why do you think it's wet?
Because, all right. Water is wet because...
Ma'am, is water wet?
Yes.
Why yes? Why is it wet?
Water is wet because it's water, and if you get out of water, you will be wet.
Because when you take your hand out of it, your hand's going to be soaking wet. But when you put your hand in there, it's not going to be dry either because you're putting your hand in a wet substance.
But your hand is wet. Is the water itself wet?
No, the water itself isn't wet.
So you just lied to me.
Maybe I miscommunicated what I was saying.
Reese's or Reese's?
Reese's.
Reese's? You're the first person to say Reese's.
No, Reese's Puff. But it's a Reese's. I don't know.
Is it Reese's or Reese's?
Reese's,
Why do you say Reese's?
because that's how it's pronounced. There's 2 E's.
Wetness comes from liquids, and water is a liquid.
What do you think? Don't let anybody tell you what you think.
I'm gonna say that water is not wet.
So you lied to me.
I changed my answer. You convinced me.
Good. So I taught her what to think. All right, we'll go to an easy question then. Is it Reese's or Reese's?
Reese's.
Why Reese's?
That's how I've always heard it, I think. I'm not an English major, so.
It's Reese's.
Reese's. Why?
Because of English. That's the grammar rules. That's how it is.
Is water wet?
No.
Why is water not wet?
Because water can't be wet because it inherently makes other things wet.
Did you learn that in biochemistry?
I did not.
Can water itself be wet? Can you put water on water and make it wet?
I mean, you probably could if you've tried really hard.
All right, you tried really hard.
I don't know.
Reese's? Reese's? Which one did you say?
Reese's. Reese's.
So you're saying both?
This was hard. You said this was easy.
Now for all my viewers, I have a big challenge for you. Take a bucket of water and dump it on yourself. See if it's wet or not. I'm your host, Alex Fernando. Thanks for watching Mysteries of the World, and we'll see you soon. Man, that was refreshing.
Did you ever find out if water was wet or not?
Kinda, but hey, is it Reese's or Reese's?
Well, it's Reese's, except it's Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces? What's wrong with you? Go outside, do your segment. I'm done. Reese's Pieces. Who says that?
Winter 2018 is in full swing, so you know what that means. The Winter Olympics are right here. So what's my favorite Olympic sport? Is it snowboarding? Speed skating? Standing outside in 20-degree weather in a t-shirt like a moron? Maybe. But no, actually it's curling. Now hold up. I hear you laughing, but let me explain. Curling is awesome, and I'm going to tell you about it. So first, let's talk about the arena and the rules. Curling takes place on a 150-foot long ice track, or about the length of half a football field. Teams take turns sliding 14 curling stones down the track to try and get it close to the center. A quick tangent, let's talk about these curling stones. These things are pure hunks of granite coming in at about 40 pounds. These 1x3 foot rocks are really hard to get a hold of. They come from an obscure island off the coast of Scotland, and a full set of them can cost up to $40,000. It's weirdly pricey. So the team that gets the stone closest to the center gets the point. And the team with the most points at the end of 15 frames, kind of like innings in baseball, is the winner. And you would think, big deal, me and George rule shuffleboard Thursdays at the rec center. I would rock at this sport, just a bigger version of that, but no, you would be missing the intricacies of the sport many call chess on ice. So let's talk about those intricacies. The ice on the track is pebbled to try and decrease the friction to make stones slide longer. The main way you have to control the sport is through 2 ways. The first is friction, as a low surface area causes the stones to, well, curl. By using equipment like the curling brooms, you can decrease the friction caused by the stone, allowing it to go straighter and farther. Secondly, throwers can also spin the stone, causing it to curl in a specific angle or direction to try and get it into a specific area. There is also the complexities that come with actually playing the board. Let's look at this situation. You can see that both yellow and red have made some really nice opening throws, and red has made a really nice guard shot to try and protect its close lead. If you're yellow, what do you do in this position? You can try and make a nice wraparound shot, trying to knock their stone out. Maybe you try and pinch it, make it hard for the red team to remove your stone without damaging their own position. Or do you just throw your own guard shot and protect your own pretty solid throw? And this is just a simple board state. In the higher levels and deeper into the game, boards can get all sorts of complicated. So there you guys go. Why curling is the best Olympic sport ever. Now excuse me, I gotta go inside, take a warm bath, and drink some hot chocolate. It's really cold outside, and standing out here has kind of overstayed its welcome. Have a good one, guys. You know, there's nothing better than having them hot chocolate after all that curling.
Hot chocolate. Wait, Nate, don't we have a show to do?
Relax. Let's just play some video games. Here, have an amiibo.
Oh, cool. What are these things anyway? Do people collect them or something?
Let's ask Stefan in Collector's Edition.
All right.
This is Collector's Edition. Recently, I talked with Alma Soretta about her amiibo collection. I wanted to start with the basics. What are amiibo?
Amiibo are figurines made by Nintendo. So depending on what game you're using them in, they do different things. But they use the NFC chip, so you can scan them into your game and do things with them. So the first line that they started with is the Super Smash Brothers line. You can use them in Super Smash Brothers as an AI character. You can train them and they can fight.
Next, I wanted to find out how Alma started collecting amiibo.
That would have been 2015 when they first started coming out. The first amiibo that I bought was Kirby. So I have always been a big Kirby fan because he is cute and he's pink. From there, it was just like, wow, all of these are really cute. So I started collecting the cartoon characters, and then it just kind of spiraled out of control, and here we are with all of them, basically.
I also wanted to know which amiibo was the most valuable.
Yeah, so when they announced the Yarn Yoshi amiibo, they're soft and squishy like a little toy. They're not a hard plastic figurine. And as soon as they announced these, I was like, I gotta have them. So I was waiting for the pre-orders for this forever. I camped out at midnight for the Mega Yarn Yoshi amiibo. Nowadays, a lot of them aren't worth a whole lot of money. Actually, I looked it up recently, and I think Mega Yarn Yoshi is one of the ones that cost the most, but he also cost more when he started.
Amiibo has only been around since 2015, so I wanted to know if there were any amiibo that Alma has missed out on.
Because, believe it or not, collecting things is expensive. Yeah, there are a few newer ones that have come out just in the last couple months that I haven't picked up yet. But all of the older ones I have and had completed about July of 2015. And since then, they come out with a couple every few months. You know, with amiibo, I never set out to like have every single amiibo, but at some point you have enough amiibo that you just have to have all of them because, well, that's silly. I mean, I already have 35, why not have 48, right? So, and then it becomes almost a point of pride, like I need to have every single one of these, and I'll get there again. I will be all caught up again, and I will need another shelving unit.
You know what I wish?
What do you wish, Nate?
That there was an amiibo movie.
What? They're cool, but I mean, I'll tell you what a good movie is. The 1990 It movie.
You know, the 2017 version is so much better.
Is not.
Is too.
Is not.
Is too.
Is not.
It is.
You know what? We'll let John settle this after the break.
The Nebraska Repertory Theater creates innovative theatrical experiences to ignite the imagination, challenge the heart, promote an inclusive community, and inspire the next generation of theater artists. Shows include the 2004 Tony Award-winning musical Avenue Q, a showcase of future rep actors, directors, and designers. Join us for the first annual Reps Rising Stars. And finally, an adaptation of William Golding's classic novel, The Lord of the Flies. For more information and tickets to upcoming shows, visit www.nebraskarep.org.
Established in 1978, KZUM has been the voice of the Lincoln community for more than 40 years.
From humble 10-watt beginnings to streaming worldwide, this nonprofit radio station provides talk, news, and music programming of all genres.
KZUM has over 90 volunteer programmers, giving a voice to the Lincoln community.
To learn how you can program your own show, visit kzum.org.
Like us on Facebook to keep up with the upcoming events of many kinds.
The University of Nebraska-Lincoln Sport Clubs offers students the opportunity to compete in sports during their college career. The 33 clubs are run entirely by students and foster growth in life skills through competition ranging from the inter-squad to national level. By joining a sport club, students are sure to create friendships and memories that will last a lifetime. To join a club, visit the sports club website or stop in to the campus rec.
Hello, I'm John Jones and welcome to Hash It Out, a show where I discuss various opinions about movie remakes and their originals. And today we are going to talk about the movie It. It is about a group of kids who band together to stop an evil shape-shifting monster named Pennywise from plaguing their town and attempting to end his spree of killing. The original It, starring Tim Curry as the frightening Pennywise, came out in 1990 and was released as a two-part television special. The 2017 It is a full major motion picture production and stars Bill Skarsgård as the fiendish clown. Now, instead of boring you with my opinion, I took a poll on what other people thought about the two movies. I asked them two simple questions: which movie they preferred and which Pennywise they preferred. It 2017 pulled ahead of the original with 68% of the answers in favor of, well, It. But on the opposite of that, my respondents were more in favor of Tim Curry over Skarsgård with a 10-6 vote. It seems the general opinion of the two movies is that It 2017 pulled out more scares and better effects thanks to today's technology and a much bigger budget. However, Tim Curry's Pennywise was just much more memorable and left a lasting impression on the viewers. Some of the responses I got are: Curry was scarier, he terrified a generation. Skarsgård was only scary when he stopped the childish facade and got serious.
Hey! This isn't real enough for you, Billy. I'm not real enough for you. It wasn't real enough for Georgie.
The other one is, I like that the 2017 version told the story in chronological order, rather than jumping back and forward to flashbacks. However, I found Curry's version of Pennywise more threatening.
Here I am, Wheezy. Hey, you're gonna like it down here. See you in your dreams. Oh, come back anytime. Bring your friends.
Well, there you have it. It 2017 came out swinging, but the original can still put up a fight. Honestly though, I think both movies are great and I would be willing to watch them anytime. Thank you for watching this installment of Hash It Out. Tune in next time for more great cinema fun.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Nate.
What a nice toy. Can I see it?
Sure.
You look like a nice boy. I bet you have a lot of friends.
Duh. You're my best friend. Well, why don't you come on out of there? It's kind of scary, and there might be ghosts or something.
Don't tell me you're afraid of ghosts.
Well, I mean, I was, but now I got the ghost cops on speed dial, so we're all safe. You know, let's see what they're up to.
So Jake and I are here in one of the most haunted homes in the entire city.
No, this area of the city is just infamous for all this kind of supernatural activity, so this could be big for us. Really big.
Let's hop on down and check it out. So Jake and I are going to use our very own specially designed spectral devices for paranormal activity recording. So me, the lead investigator, and my assistant, Jake.
Wait.
My assistant, Jake, I am the lead, I am the alpha, and you are the beta. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get going. Okay.
Tim, I'm stuck. Tim.
Cat. How many? Yep. That's just what I thought.
What?
I don't know how this thing works. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the worst cases we've had. And the spectral activity here is just off the chart. What? Go. Oh, dude, what is it? What is it?
My mom called.
Hey, Jake, the phone's ringing. I'm a little busy here. Can you get it?
Yes? Ghost Cops HQ, this is Jake. How may I help you? No, this is not a joke. Nope. Okay. No, sir. You have a good day. Yep, sir. You have a good day. Sir, you have a good day.
Yeah, so that was like the 8th prank call we've got this week, and 2 of them were from my dad.
Well, I've been getting a lot of pressure from my parents to get a job, and I did. Once I started working here, they weren't as happy as I thought they'd be. I had to move out right away. Hey, Tim. Hey, Tim.
Jake, I got great news. We got an anonymous tip that there's a ghost on the loose.
Really? We haven't gotten a tip from anyone before.
Yeah, technically that's true, but we got one now. Yeah, we had to get out of the office.
Sorry.
Did we get everything, Jake?
Oh, I forgot the trail mix.
Jake, what the...
Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, 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 beep.
Nate, what are you doing?
Tim told me he's looking for an intern in Ghost Cops, so I'm practicing my ghost hunting skills.
Holy moly. Nate, that's the Spectral Receiver 2000.
I know. Let's go hunt some ghosts.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh my gosh, Alex,
What?
I'm getting major readings right in front of us. Nice one. Okay, guys, I got some ghosts to catch. I'm Nate Mielbach.
And I'm Alex Fernando.
On behalf of all the broadcasters here at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, we'll see you next time.